Hello, welcome to another interesting video in our series, how to set up an online store website in 15 minutes or less using a free and powerful open source e-commerce software called Opencart. In today's video, we are going to demonstrate how to set up and configure your online store to your needs depending on what you want to sell and other factors. If you missed any of the previous videos in this series, I suggest you check the description area of this video below where you can find the link to watch previous videos in this series. Okay, so let's get started. First, we need to set up a custom email address bearing our domain name for our online store. So we go to our web hosting control panel. For this demonstration, we go to DBR demo control panel and then log in with our details. So we locate the email section and then right click on the email accounts link here to open in a new tab. Next, we click on the create button here, then enter our email, sales at our domain, in this case dbrdemo.com. Then we'll change the password length to 18 and click on the generate button to generate the email address password. Then save it, copy and save it somewhere for later use. Then click on the edit settings button, change to unlimited, then click on the create button to create this email address. As you can see, we have created the email address for our online store. We can click on the connect devices button here. Here you can find the details needed to set up your email client. For the meantime, we can set up a forwarder for the email address we just created so that any incoming email to this email address will be forwarded to our regular email such as Gmail. So we go to our cPanel, right click on the forwarders link here and open in a new tab. Then we click on the add forwarder button here. Then we enter the email preface sales at dbrdemo.com, and here we provide the email address where we want to forward the incoming emails. Then we click on the add forwarder button to add the forwarding. We are done now. We have created a forwarder. Any incoming email to this address will be forwarded to the regular email here. Okay, so we go over to the next step. Next, we go to the administrative panel of our store. In our case here, we go to dbrdemo.com/admin. Okay, and then log in with our login details. Okay, here is our admin panel. If you want to visit the storefront, you click on your username here, then click on your store link here. This will open your storefront in a new tab. Okay, here we have the products, the dummy products and the dummy categories here. Okay, we go back to our store admin panel here. First thing, we need to change this name to our own name, and to do that we go to system, then users, then click on users here, and then click on the edit button beside the user we want to edit. Okay, and then change the name to our name. Okay, and then after that we click on the save button here to save, and then you can see the name has changed to my own name here. Okay, the next thing is to set up the currency for our store. So we go to system, then to localization, and then click on currencies. Here we have the default currencies. We can delete any of them that we don't want to use in our store. For our purpose here, I would like to delete pound sterling and the euro from this store. We'll select the ones we want to delete and click the delete button here. Okay, we have now deleted the unnecessary currencies. Then I want to add a new currency for my store, so I click on the add new button here. Then I want to add Naira, and then the currency code for Naira is NGN, and then the symbol for Naira is usually on the left side. So, and that's the symbol for Naira. Then how many decimal places do we want to have for this currency? I will select 2. Then the value, I would like this to be my default currency, so I will set it to 1.000, and then remember to enable this currency, and then click on the save button. Okay, as you can see, this is our new currency here, and then we currently have a US dollars as default. We can change this later during our setup. To change the value of US dollar in relation to the default currency, click on the edit button here, then scroll down and change the value of a US dollar to the current exchange rate 0.002400. Okay, and click the save button. All right, now if you go to the storefront and refresh the page, you now have Naira and dollar as the only currency available for customers to select in the storefront. Okay, next is to set up the countries and zones for our store. So we go to system, localization, and then scroll down and click on countries. Okay, here you have a list of default countries that comes with Opencart. We have more than 250 countries by default. Countries and zones allows your customers to enter their address in the storefront, and it's also useful in calculating taxes and shipping cost. So it will be a good idea to disable countries that you don't wish to support in your storefront. For example, if I want to disable Afghanistan, I only need to click the edit button beside it, then click on status and select disabled, then click on the save button here. Now Afghanistan will not be able to show up in the storefront. If we go to the storefront and then add a product to cart, then click on the checkout button. Then if you go to country, you will not see Afghanistan here because it has been disabled in the store backend. So this is how to disable any country that you don't wish to support in your store. You also do it for the zones. Zones are states under each country. So to disable any zone, you go to localization, then click on zones. Zones are states and zones within a country. For example, if you don't wish to disable all the Afghanistan, you can disable individual zones within Afghanistan. or any country for that matter. Okay, so this is how to disable the countries and zones that you don't wish to enable in the storefront, and customers won't be able to select them while placing order in the storefront. Okay, next we need to set up our store geo-zones. So we go to System, Localization, then locate geo-zones and click on geo-zones. Okay, geo-zones are very important in Opencart store because geo-zones are zones that your store uses to estimate taxes, shipping cost, and payment cost. By default, Opencart comes with two geo-zones, UK shipping and UK VAT zone. To set up a new geo-zone, we need to click on the Add New button here. So first of all, we name our geo-zone. I want to set up a geo-zone for all the states in Nigeria. So I will say all Nigeria states. Then I click the Add button. Then under country, I select Nigeria. Then here, because I want to apply this geo-zone to all Nigeria, I will select all zones in Nigeria. Then after, I click the Save button. Okay, all Nigeria geo-zone has been set. Let us set up another zone, Southeast Nigeria. So I click on the Add New button here. Southeast. Okay. Okay. Then I'll click the Add button and select Nigeria. Then Abia State is in Southeast Nigeria. The same Nigeria again. Then I will select Anambra is in Southeast Nigeria. Then select Nigeria again. Then select Ebonyi State is in Southeast Nigeria. Then select Nigeria here under country. Then select Enugu, and lastly select Nigeria, and then select Imo State. These are the states that make up the Southeast Nigeria. So after this, I click on the Save button to save. Now we have this Nigeria Southeast zone, geo-zone here. Okay, so this is how to set up geo-zones for your store. Geo-zones helps you to apply certain taxes and shipping cost and payment cost to your store. Okay, next we need to set up tax rates for our store. So we go to System, under Localization, then click on Taxes. Under Taxes, we have two sub-menus. We have the tax classes and tax rates. So first of all, we click on the tax rates. We use a tax rate to set up different fees and taxes that we apply to our products when customer place order in the storefront. To set up a new tax rate, we click on the Add New button. Then we enter the name of the tax rate. For me here, I want to set up value added tax of 7.5%. And under tax rate, you enter the tax rate. The tax rate is 7.5%. And you select whether this is a fixed amount or a percentage amount. For me, this is a percentage amount. Then select the customer group that this tax rate is applicable to. And under geo-zone, which we discussed earlier on, you select the geo-zone where this particular tax rate is applicable. For me, I will select all Nigeria zones. After I click on the save button here to save this. Okay. Next is to set up the tax class. So we go to under taxes and click on tax classes. Tax class helps you to group together one or more tax rates that you wish to apply to your product. So to create a new one, you click on the add new button. But here we will not creating a new one. Here we will be editing the taxable goods tax class. So we click on the edit button here, and then we can remove the existing tax rates for the taxable goods tax class. So we click on the remove button here and click on the add rule button, then select the tax rates that we wish to add. And then one important thing we need to address is the address where this tax rate is based on. Is it the customer shipping address, the payment address, or the store address? For this demonstration, we are going to choose the customer shipping address. After we click on the save button to save the taxable goods tax class. Okay. Now we can apply this tax class to our product to help us collect taxes from our customers in our storefronts. Okay. Lastly, we need to modify our store settings. So we go to System, then click on Settings. Now we need to click the Edit button beside our store. So we click the Edit button here, and under General tab, we need to enter the meta title for our store. Okay. Here you enter the meta title, the title that appears in search engines, and also the meta description. Okay. Then under meta tag keywords, you enter the keywords relevant to your store. Okay. Although this is not relevant to Google doesn't use this anymore, but other search engines rely on it. So you need to enter keywords that are relevant to your store. Okay. Then under theme, if you have installed third-party theme, you can switch theme from here. But here we only have the default theme. Next, we go to Store tab. Here we need to enter the name of our store. These details will appear in your store invoice. And then the store owner, or the name of the store owner. If you are a company, you can include your company here, your company name, for example, XYZ Limited. Then you enter your store address, the physical location where your store is located. Okay, you enter the house address, the locality, the city, the zip code, the state, and the country. Okay, this is important because this will appear in your customer invoice. Okay, then under geocode, if you have the geolocation of your store, you enter it here. Then this is your store email address. So I'm going to switch this to sales@dbrdemo.com. Okay, and under telephone number, you can enter your store contact phone number here. Fax, if you have the fax number, you put it here. And if you have the image for your store, you can also click here and select the image for this particular store. Okay. Then your store opening times, you can enter your opening times. For me, we open by 8 a.m. and to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Okay. Then under comments, any comment you would like to show on your contact us page. So for me, I can put shop with confidence because we stock genuine products and we deliver on time always. Okay. Next, we go to the local tab, and under country, you select the country where your store is located. For me, I'll select Nigeria, then select Enugu here. Then under time zone, I will select my time zone here. Okay, Africa, Lagos. Under language, you select your store language and admin language. Then very important, you select your store base currency. For me, I will select Naira as my base currency because I've already created that earlier. Under auto update currency, if you want the system to automatically update the currency conversion rates from the base currency to the other currencies daily, you select yes. But if you wish to do this manually from time to time, you select no. For me, I will select yes because I want the system to automatically update for me. Then the length class and width class, we have length class as centimeter and width class as kilogram. Okay. Then under option tab, under category product count, do you want to show the number of products in each category? For example, here you see the number in bracket that represents the number of products in this category. So if you click on it here, you see that we only have one product here. So if you want to show the number of products in each category, you select yes, but this can cause a performance hit on your server. So for me, I will select no. And the 4 items per page, how many items do you want to show per page in the admin side? I will say I would like to show 30 items per page. Then under reviews, will you allow people to leave reviews on your products? Yes, I will leave it to yes. And allow guests to leave reviews? No, I would like only registered users to leave reviews to avoid spam and all that. Okay. Then under vouchers, what's the minimum voucher amounts? For me, I will put 1,000 Naira and then 100,000 Naira as the minimum and maximum voucher amount that a customer can create on the website. Okay. Then under taxes, you want to display prices with tax? Yes. This will include the taxes in the product price. But if you want to exclude the taxes from product price, you select the no option. So for me, I will select yes here to include the taxes in product price. On that store tax address, you can leave it at shipping address. Okay. Then under accounts, do you want to track customers online? No, I don't want to track customers online. Do you want to log customers activities? No, I don't want to. Under log customer searches, yes, I would like to log customer searches so that I know what people are searching on my website. Okay. So under customer group, the default customer group, we only have one customer group on our store right now, so we leave it at default. Then the customer group you want to show when customers are registering in the storefront, you can tick the checkbox beside the customer groups you want to display in the storefront, assuming you have multiple customer groups. Okay. So under login display prices, you want to display prices only when customers log in? No, I want to show prices to the public. Then max login attempts, want to limit it to 4. If you enter wrong login details 4 times, you'll be suspended from trying for the next 1 hour. Okay. So account terms and condition. So you select the privacy policy. Okay. Then under checkout, the invoice prefix, the prefix before the invoice number, so I can leave it to invoice. Okay. Then display weight on cart. You want to display weight on cart page, you can leave it to yes. If you don't want to display it, you select no. Guest checkout, do you want to allow guests to check out, or must everybody create an account before they can be able to order on your store? For me, I want everybody to create an account. I don't want guest checkout, so I select no. Checkout terms and conditions, so I'll select the terms and condition article. Okay. Order status. The default order status that customers go to when they place order, we will leave it at pending. Processing order status. Here you can select the order status the customer's order must reach before the order starts stock subtraction and coupon, voucher, and reward point redemption. Okay. By default, we have complete, pending, processing, reversed, shipped selected by default, so we'll leave it like that. Then the complete order status. You select the order status that the customer order must reach before they are allowed to access their downloadable products and then give vouchers. So here by default we have complete, shipped selected by default. So throughout order status, select cancelled. Then under stock section, okay, do you want to display the stock quantity on the product page? For me, I don't want to display, so I will leave it at no. Show out of stock warning. If you want to show out of stock warning on the cart page, when customer wants to order a product that is out of stock, you select yes. Stock checkout. Here, if you want to allow customers to stay checkout, if the product they are ordering is not in stock, you can select yes. Okay, for me, I will leave it at no. Then under affiliate group, leave it at default. Affiliate requires approval. Does affiliate require approval in your store? Yes, I will select yes. I want to manually approve affiliates on my store. And the automatic commission, I will select no. And the affiliate commission, leave it at 5%, or depending on what you want, you can reduce it. For me, I will leave it at 2.5%. Okay. Then affiliate terms and conditions, you can select the terms and conditions for affiliates to agree to before creating the account. Then under returns, return terms and condition. Okay, you can also select terms and condition or create a new one. Then return status, the default is awaiting product. Then under captcha section, you can select the captcha. We have not created any captcha yet, but assuming we have created any captcha, we can select the captcha we want to use here. Okay, so we'll do that later. Then the captcha protected page, the pages that we want to protect with captcha, I would like to tick register and guest checkout to stop bots from registering on my website. Okay, so under image tab, here we can change the logo of our store and the icon. The logo is this logo here that appears on our storefront, and the icon is this tiny icon here that shows on our browser. Okay, so you can use your image editor like Photoshop to create a new store logo. You can also go to Fiverr and get a logo designed for you. I will leave a link in the description to Fiverr. You can use the link to go to Fiverr and get a logo designed for your store. When you go to Fiverr, you have something like this. Okay, here you click on logo design, and here you can find logo designers. As low as $5, you can get a logo design for your store. Okay, so back to our setting. If you want to change the logo, click on the image, then click on the edit button here. If you want to upload a new logo, you click on the upload button here and select the logo you want to upload. Okay, so I select the logo here, then I'll do the same for the icon. Click the upload button, select the icon, okay, so I'll select the icon, and then according to the instruction here, the icon should be a 16 by 16 pixel PNG image. Then under mail tab, here you can select how your store sends mail out to customers and to store owners. If your hosting provider supports PHP mail, by default you can select the mail option, but if they don't and maybe you need to use SMTP mail option, you select the SMTP mail option and provide the SMTP credentials here. Okay, so for me, my hosting provider supports PHP mail by default, so I will select the mail option here and then put the mail parameter here. You need to put your store default email address here, prefixed by -f, in order to send out mails successfully using the PHP mailer. Okay. Then we scroll down, and under mail alerts section, you should select the activities that trigger email alert to store admin. For me, I will leave it at only orders, so that I will get email alert whenever a new order is placed on my storefront. Okay. If you want to send alerts to additional email, you can leave the additional email addresses here separated with comma. Okay. So under server tab, if you want to put your store in maintenance mode, you can select this and your store will go into maintenance mode. So for me, I will select no. Then under user SEO URL, I will select yes, and the instruction here say that we need to rename the htaccess.text to .htaccess on our server. We have already done this when we are installing our store, so no need to go over. But if you have not done this, you need to go to your server and rename the htaccess.text file to .htaccess in order to use the SEO URL capability of Opencart. So then under compression level, you can leave it at this. Then security, do you want to use XSL? Yes, I would like to use SSL. My hosting already provided XSL for me, so if you need a reliable hosting, there will be a link in the description area of this video where you can get a very reliable and affordable hosting that gives you free SSL. So you can go and check it out now. Then allow forgotten password, yes. Then under error handling section, you want to display errors on your store? No, I would like to hide errors. And you want to log it? Yes, I would like to log errors. I would not like to display errors on my storefront. Okay. And then the error log file name here, you leave it at error.log. Okay. Then I think we are done with the settings. Then we click on the save button here to save our store settings. Okay, now we have modified our store settings. So if we go to the storefront and refresh the page, we can now see the new logo showing and the new icon also here. Our phone number and other things are also showing up here. Okay, then back to the backend. If we want to change the admin logo here, we need to go to our server. We go to our control panel, our hosting control panel, go to click on file manager. Okay, then go to public HTML, then navigate to the admin folder, then view, then image, and we need to replace the logo.png file here with our new logo. So I'll click on the upload link here to upload a new logo image. Okay, I will select the image I want to use to replace the existing admin logo. Okay, now if we go to our store backend and refresh the page, our new admin logo will be showing here. Also note that you may need to clear your browser cache before the new logo can start showing. Okay. Finally, we have come to the end of this awesome video. In our next video, we will demonstrate how to set up your store categories. So thank you for watching this video, and please, if you have gained any value from this video, kindly click on the like button below this video and also subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you will be the first to know whenever I drop awesome video on my channel. See you in the next video. Peace.